I has a question for you.
What?
The question is, what annoys you the most about an cliffhanger?
Cliffhangers don't annoy me. I just go, oh no, cliffhanger.
You said you were watching Hunter x Hunter with us.
I did say that, but then I ended up talking to Callum, and to be fair, he's a lot better conversation.
Entertaining.
He's a lot more entertaining.
Because if you think,
Stop attacking him.
if you think about it, cliffhangers are sort of like the thing. Are just sort of like the adventure doesn't stop. All you've got to do is tune in next week or buy the next comic. But to be honest, when it comes to something like a comic, that is a bit annoying. Buy another comic. It's they do that with the new comics now. If you
Do they?
if you buy a comic nowadays, you can never buy the whole comic. You just get a tiny piece of the comic. Like I keep buying these Spider-Man comics, and usually it's nothing but talking about leading up to a fight. And as soon as they're about to have the fight, tune in next week. And then next week you buy that, and it's just a fight scene. What's the point in that?
I don't know, Callum. What is the point? Why would you do that? For what reason would you do that in a comic?
Well, obviously to sell more comics. That's stupid. If you're gonna sell more comics, you make a good comic, not a comic that you have to come back to get the actual good whole comic. You make a story and you have an ongoing narrative, but that doesn't make you stop doing like a Monster of the Week story.
Keep going.
What I'm saying is, if it's free, you can get away with a cliffhanger because all you've got to do is tune in next week to find out what happens. But with something that you have to pay for, that's a bit annoying because that means you just have to pay for more of it.
I can't fault you with these statements, Callum. I'm trying my best. But you're right. However, you do have to pay for TV.
Yeah, it's called taxes.
No, it's called a TV license.
Yeah. How much is a TV license?
Go ask Mum or Dad.
Nah. Just leave that as one of mysteries until you get your own house.
Yes, although I probably won't be getting a TV license. I'll probably just sit and play on my laptop.
Yeah. But you need Wi-Fi for that.
I've got.
And you can't go.
I've got my gift card SIM card. 20 quid on that is unlimited internet for a month.
Getting my wick on.
Oh, what's this?
Let's get my wick on. Is that I've been like looking at the new BBC iPlayer, and I found out you've got to sign in now. You've got to have an account to watch stuff you can go on TV and watch for essentially free.
No, BBC you actually pay for. That's what your TV license pays for.
Yeah, that I know. That's why I say it's relatively free.
You only get it for free because you still live with Mum and Dad.
Yes, I know.
Are you ever going to move out?
I might. I've been thinking about moving out.
What?
Well, everyone thinks about moving out.
Tell us more.
But I want to be a more responsible thing. My thought is I get a job, and then I go and buy a small house. Small is probably really cheap. Like small, like only 2 rooms.
Like a bedsit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something last time I was in here.
Oh, he's back.
In Hunter x Hunter, there's a character who you get for the whole thing. Guess what his name is?
What?
Kurapika.
What?
Kurapika.
One more time, please.
Kurapika.
Again, keep going.
Kurapika. 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 Kurapika.
Kurapika!
No, Kurapika.
Kurapika.
Kurapika. Kurapika.
Kurapika.
Kurapika.
Get your foul potty mouth out of here.
Yeah.
That's her name.
That's actually how it's spelt and said. And sometimes they say the name is, they say that name too many times. Someone got there and they lost count after about 100.
Well, it is someone's name.
Yeah.
Could you please leave? Well, actually, this is your
Like-
room, so you can't exactly.
Oh no! Kurapika! Why have you been shot?
I don't know. That's a stupid name. That's a stupid name. It's a bit like calling your main character Hero. Oh wait, Big Hero 6.
Right, Callum. Big Hero 6. Problems with it. Go.
What?
The
Big
pro-
Hero 6. It's a good movie. The main character's name is Hero, which is a bit on the nose.
Kurapika.
Could you please?
As you were, Callum. Keep going.
There's nothing really wrong with the movie, to be
Fine.
honest. I like it. I could admit it is a bit. It is a bit like. It's a bit weird. A bit. I don't know what to say about it. It's a movie that happened. I haven't seen it. I've not seen it in ages. It was a good movie. The Stanley cameo was a bit weird, but.
Right. Next movie. The Doctor Who's just been on. What do you think of that? You just watched the new Doctor Who?
I could tell you what I think about the whole series. This series has slowly gotten darker since the the Capaldi era is going back to like sort of fourth Doctor-ish era where everything was a bit more.
Serious.
It's not serious. It's Doctor Who. You can't really get serious with a character like Doctor Who. What they have done is they create a serious like horror sci-fi edge to it in the olden. It was like sci-fi horror. Bad things happened. There was like creatures you couldn't really explain. And what they do is they put the Doctor in, and what he would do is he would technobabble his way out of things and be like entertaining in that sort of way. And what made it really, it essentially what they did is they scared you. Like literally, people were scared of the Daleks, which was a bit weird because they're just like pepper pots, a plunger, and an egg whisk going. Exterminate! Exterminate! That's not very intimidating if you really think about it. But the way it was shot, and the way that it looked almost inhuman, and how it had no moral compass, that's what makes it scary.
just that Dalek impression one more time, please. Just one more
like
time.
egg whisk. Exterminate! This is like I'm not gonna. This is like Lenny. Imagine Lenny as a Dalek. Exterminate George!
What? Lenny from who?
The Love Mice and Men. Read it, didn't you? Oh wait, no you didn't. I remember this specifically. You did not do your GC. You did not read of Mice and Men.
I did actually. I read of Mice and Men.
I read it too. It was really dark ending.
George.
George, tell me about the bunnies. George.
Okay, Lenny. Bang! You just look over there.
Okay, George.
Well, the bunny rabbits. A bang!
He like talked about rabbits.
He did. He loved them rabbits. He did. He loved his rabbits. He was looking forward to them rabbits.
And he died.
Mm.
Tell you.
Any more topics we can go through?
Well,
What do you think of the picture on the wall?
it's a hedgehog.
Yes. Any comments on hedgehogs? Any comments on hedgehogs?
Not really. I'm scared of most animals. as you know. I don't hate them. In fact, they're interesting beyond all.
What's interesting about them? Here we go.
Ooh! I'll tell you something. There's I've been hearing about this new kind of spider. This not new kind. It's spider in Australia called the huntsman spider.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, it's the biggest spider in the world. And that got me thinking. This is something that I've been hearing on YouTube a lot. Is how do people live in Australia? You've got giant spiders this big, and then you've got venomous ones that kill you, and you've got crocodiles and kangaroos that kick you. Even the cute animals don't get a koala angry; they will kill your face. All animals in Australia are specifically designed to murder you. Look. Think about history. It makes sense if you think about it this way. Australia was originally a penal colony.
I beg your pardon?
Penal. It means prison colony.
There we
They
go.
would send prisoners on a boat. Say if Yoshi was a prisoner, they send him to Australia and make them work. And they live there for their time. They make them try and settle them there. If you think about it, it makes logical sense because Australia is so dangerous that they either would not live to their time, so they wouldn't probably have died from snakes and heat and
Spiders. What types of spiders, Callum?
Giant spiders and venomous spiders, like the black widow and the huntsman spider. As well as, I think, they also have kangaroos. Do not they box with their feet. That's and have you seen their feet? I mean, they're just prongs.
Oh.
Why? I tell you, why did Kanga Winnie the Pooh? Oh dear! Do not let that fool you. She's awful. She is awfully. Don't get her angry.
No wonder Tigger was petrified of her.
He wasn't petrified of her. None of them were. They just sort of looked at her as if she was I don't know. They looked at her. She was like, she's the only person who seems the least bit kind, or the least bit not kind. They're all kind of Winnie the Pooh, but she seems to be the only person who was actually responsible in that. I mean, Owl.
Yeah.
If you look at Owl, he's just vain he's just vain. He thinks of himself as he knows everything when he's an illiterate idiot. He's illiterate. Read the books and watch the films. He is illiterate. Tigger is a hyperactive idiot. Piglet is a timid little poop.
Poop.
Is a timid little poop. And
What about
Pooh?
No. Pooh, we've got Eeyore yet.
Eeyore? He's just depressed. You can't really.
He can't fault himself. He's just got chronic depression.
He's just depressed. And you've got Kanga. She's the only one that really is responsible and does things. Then you've got Roo, who's just a kid, so I can't really follow.
And is obsessed with Tigger.
Obsessed with Tigger, who is not the best role model, I must admit. Then you've got Rabbit, who is just, I don't know, he's just a jerk, really, if you think about it. He's the biggest jerk in all of the 100 Acre Woods. Really think about it. He hates Pooh Bear. He really doesn't. He doesn't hate Pooh Bear. He just sort of finds everything irritating. And when you're surrounded by people who basically are just the nicest people, finding people mildly irritating can make you the meanest person in the 100 Acre Woods. And then Pooh Bear.
Right.
Pooh Bear.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, rant begin.
I like Pooh Bear though.
Oh, alright then.
I'm just saying how stupid they are. Pooh Bear is just an idiot. A happy, honey-obsessed idiot. And isn't that why we love them? If you really think about it, we love them because they are idiots. If you watch any of their adventures, you just like, Pooh tries to find honey, puts a balloon, flies up, tries to get honey by pretending to be a cloud. Well, that is not gonna fool a bee. I know bees have the small, piddly little brain, but if there's like a physical body coming near to their hive, it's not gonna fix them. Then you've got Tigger, who just bounces and just goes boing boing boing. Well, nothing about Tiggers. Tigger's a wonderful thing. He just sings that. It's not annoying, but just the stupid. On one episode, they go and find the North Pole. The thing is, they don't find the North Pole. They just say they did. And nothing. The 100-acre wood. It doesn't exist. But actually, it does.
Does it?
Yeah, it exists. It's the forest where Christopher Robin, the actual Christopher Robin, grew up.
Oh.
And they used to play poo sticks on the bridge. In fact, poo sticks were invented by Winnie the Pooh.
What?
Yeah.
What's the poo stick?
Get a stick. Chuck it over the edge of the water. Someone else gets a stick, does that as well at the same time. And the person who gets to the other side of the bridge the fastest wins.
Oh, that game.
Yeah, it's called Pooh Sticks. Named after
Winnie the Pooh. So when?
Oh, speaking of Winnie the Pooh, I found Piglet.
She's been listening in on the conversation the whole time.
Piglet's a girl?
Aye, Piglet's a girl.
Is it a girl?
Aye, I'm pretty sure Piglet's a girl. What's he doing?
Where's my phone gone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone gone?
Well, I don't
There
think.
it is.
Oh, he's found it. Is Piglet a girl?
Okay, Google. What gender is Piglet from Winnie and the Pooh?
Male, according to some information I found on Wikipedia.
He's male!
Oh, I thought he was a girl.
I think that's a thing people
It's a
notice.
gen.
It's mostly seen because, thing is, he's a cartoon character. He doesn't have manly areas or
Womanly areas.
womanly areas. In fact, most anthropomorphic animals, their genders are basically based on their voice or what people call them, really, because they don't have anything, because they're either covered with fur or it's just not really. You don't get a PG rating by having a character's schlongy rum blum 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 out, do you?
No, I guess not. No. Oh, this is so most definitely PG rated. I've been recording for
I'm
about
sworn.
20 minutes. Right, anything else we need to rant about?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Spinning?
Why?
Because spinning is fun.
Why?
Are you saying why? No, that's a really annoying thing to do. Ooh.
Oh, what's he found?
Fireman. Ooh, did you hear about that thing on the documentary about the Titanic?
No, I didn't.
Apparently, the Titanic had, when it was like finally, when the fires were first stoked up or like tested, it set on fire. Like literally, it wouldn't stop. The coal wouldn't stop burning. Like, you know those coal stores they have in like.
Yes.
One of those coal like stores set alight, and they tried to like shovel it all out. The thing is, they didn't, and the ship was sailing with that fire still burning. There was a fire on on the Titanic, and that caused the ship's back. This ship, because it was on the side, it caused the ship to, because when iron is really hot, it buckles. So that the heat from the fire caused the ship's hull to buckle, made it very brittle and easily ripped by certain unavoidable icebergs. So the thing is, it was literally doomed from the start because there was a fire. And the reason they don't mention it is because in the actual reports, this star line, whatever they're called again, as soon as the head of I forgot them. I think it was Star. Was it Star? Okay, Google. What was the name of the company that the Titanic was made for?
According to Wikipedia, the largest ship afloat at the time it entered service, the RMS Titanic, was the second of 3 Olympic-class ocean liners operated by the White Star Line.
Yeah, the White Star. The White Star Line. The guy who was on the ship. As soon as he got to safety, he literally went on the phone and said, "Right, we got to stop all this from happening. We got to stop any news of this sinking from happening. The ship has not sunk. Everything is all right." So he was trying to stop news from getting out. And so with that, he didn't want anyone to think that it was their fault that this happened. So when they mentioned the fires, the judge, who had been paid off or something by White Star, actively avoided any talking about the fire that already started. People mentioned it, but the judge would actively say, "We don't need to know that," so that it would be called a terrible accident.
Well, where did you find you look incredibly smug from that comment, Callum. How did you find this out,
It was on a documentary on, I think it was ITV.
Not bad.
Something about the Titanic. It's something that I was interested in.
Right, Callum,
Yes?
time is up. Say goodbye
Goodbye.
to the people on the phone.
Alright, goodbye. Hope you enjoyed it.
This has been Callum Time.
Expelliarmus.